Hello, everyone. It's Bird here with an important update regarding Joann Fabrics. As many of you know, Joann filed for bankruptcy in early 2024, and they have filed again in early 2025. Right after posting a Joann update right here on YouTube, the court released new documents showing that Joann plans to close more than 60%. I shared that yesterday, but there's an actual list identifying the stores that they plan to close all over the country. The closures are slated to begin as early as February 15th. So in just 2 days, guys, and I cannot begin to imagine how devastating this is for their employees. Their employees have been on the roller coaster for the last year, with many relocating to nearby stores after previous closures, only to find themselves facing unemployment. Some of these folks have worked for Joann's for decades. The store has been open since 1943, and my heart truly goes out to them. Yes, many of the workers may not necessarily have been makers or sewers or sewists, I should say, but they were always kind and willing to help. So I am truly going to miss Joann and their employees. And this is truly, it's sad for me. It is truly an end of an era. So let's get into more of the detail. In the court documents that were released on yesterday, there's a major impact from as far northwest as Alaska down to all the way down the coast, down into California, all the way across the country, Florida, all the way up the eastern seaboard. You name it. I don't think that there's any state that is excluded from this. The hardest hit locations, California, 61 stores in California alone will be closing. Florida also hard hit. Michigan, I mentioned that yesterday, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, New York, Washington State, Indiana was added to the list, but also Massachusetts. Now, these are the hardest hit, but I am going to drop a link to the full list of stores so that you can check to see what stores are closing in your area. If you want to drop a comment below and ask me specifically if your store is closing, I would be happy to answer that. I am located in Maryland, and in Maryland, there are 14 stores that remain open. Now, I say 14 because just 2 years ago, there were 16 stores open, and I have personally witnessed the closure of 2 of those stores, one of them as late as, I think they finally closed their doors the end of December. So I've seen how that process flows. So out of the 14 that remain, 13 of the stores in my state, 13 are closing of the 14. When I say a huge impact, that is a huge impact. Gordon Brothers is what is called the stalking horse. So they are the bidder that is kind of setting the bar on the dollar amount that the store will actually be sold for. If another company does not step up, that is bidding a higher dollar amount, Gordon Brothers will be the one to take over Joann Fabrics. Now, Gordon Brothers doesn't have a background in fabric, design, yarn work, none of those kinds of things. So that my gut tells me, now this isn't in any court document, but my gut tells me that when they take over, the remaining stores are likely going to close as well. So I know this is disappointing, but there is a silver lining. And it's that the liquidation sales will be happening soon. So with the stores that are already on the list that will be closing starting February 15th, keep your eyes out for those store closures. You may have to actually drive up because it may not be provided in any major announcement or on their website. So you may actually have to go to the store. And once you drive up, you'll notice that they have the signs up saying final sales, all things must go, blah, 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 blah. In my experience, the way that it's going to work out, and I've seen this happen with 2 other stores, is they will start with 30% off of everything. And that includes patterns. Actually, I think they started with 20% off patterns, which is not a really big deal or a big savings at all. But they start with about 20 to 30% off of things, and definitely 30% off of fabric. And then every week to 2 weeks, they will drop that and you will get a deeper discount. 40%, 50%. At some point, they will not allow you to buy anything less than 2 yards. And then what you'll find as the weeks progress is that you will have to buy the entire bolt. So the entire bolt may have whatever's remaining on that bolt. So there may be 1 yard, 2 yards, so you have to buy the entire bolt, but in some cases, it may be a bolt that's never been opened, and so you would have to buy the entire bolt if you are interested in that particular fabric. I actually witnessed in the Joann's closing near me that I was able to get a lot of things on sale. Go back and look at my videos and you'll see all of the different things that I was able to get on sale. I got many fabrics that I had my eyes on for a very, very long time that were outside of my price range. I got this 3D fabric that was $50 and I got it on sale when it was down to like 70 or 80% off. That is a big deal. So again, looking for that silver lining, get ready, be ready, go out, stock up on the fabric that you need. I don't recommend just buying any and everything. I like to have some kind of project, but in this particular case, stock up. Think about your friends, think about stocking up for them. Again, 30% off isn't the best deal, so hold on, in my humble opinion, until the sales get closer to 60 and 70, and it will even get up to 80 or 85% off. So hang around for the big, deep discounts. So I've had a couple people ask about coupons, gift cards, teacher discounts, military discounts. My recommendation, guys, is if you have a gift card, use it and use it now. I have no idea whether or not they will accept the gift cards once the store has announced its closing. So if you have a gift card, I recommend that you use it now. Military and teacher discounts, in my experience, once a liquidator comes in, they do not accept those discounts. If you get them in the very beginning, consider yourself lucky, because I was able to take advantage of the military discount the first week into the closing sale, and then after that, it was no longer accepted. Coupons, the coupons that you are accustomed to on the Joann Fabric website and also in their app, forget it. You're not going to be able to use any of the coupons. So there is a silver lining. Be prepared. I'm going to keep you posted. Again, if you're interested in a particular store, please drop that location below and I will look it up for you. I will be happy to look it up for you. Truly, this is sad news for me. Many of us got started in the sewing world because of Joann's. Maybe we purchased our sewing machine from there. I remember they actually used to sell secondhand used sewing machines as well. They've been around for a really long time. This is where I'll go to for fabric. For me, it was my go-to for thread. They had the best thread sales, Gutermann thread sales, and I'm definitely going to be stocking up on Gutermann thread when the other stores that are located near me, announce their closings. So truly, it is a sad day, and I am truly sad to see them go. But let's make the best out of it. I know that a lot of people are not comfortable with shopping online. There are some really good places online that I recommend. And I think we're going to have to get used to it. You can even request a sample of fabric so you can actually still touch and feel the fabric, stretch it, and get a good sense for how it is before you actually purchase it. So there are definitely some options. So guys, I appreciate you guys so much for following along. If you have enjoyed this update, if you don't mind, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. Share it with others. I'll keep you posted. Don't forget, drop in the comments if you have any questions, and I will talk with you guys soon. Bye-bye for now.